Okay, so this is the second demo for the Shortcut School. Last uh, last demo we focused mostly, or actually focused solely on Microsoft Excel and a couple of little shortcuts, how that we could auto fit the width and Alt Sum and a couple of other little shortcuts that'll just help us save a little bit of time while we're in Microsoft Excel. Now here, I kind of want to be a little bit more broad, um, as to do this demo on basically anybody who uses a computer. You don't have to be in Excel to really understand and benefit from the shortcuts that that we have. And so the point, I guess, here is just to try to educate you on a couple of small little shortcuts that you can use, whenever you're doing everyday task at work or on your computer or whatever you're doing. And down here are the five shortcuts that, sorry about that, I had to get a drink of water, that we're going to be working on here. And so, as you can see here, the Windows key. I really want to highlight this and spend just a minute talking about how fundamental this one key is. And here's why. Um, you know, Throughout our entire, I guess, even whenever we were growing up and learning how to use computers, we were taught how to use computers with a mouse, right? And basically, the first thing that you do whenever you log on and you come to this screen is you grab the mouse and you click on something, right? So that's kind of how we were taught, how we were taught to use the computer, and all that kind of stuff. But that's a habit that needs to kind of be broken. Actually, it doesn't kind of need to be. It needs to be broken. And the reason why is because as soon as you start out using the mouse, you're likely to continue using it, right? So the longer you can go without using the mouse, um, the longer, well, the more efficient you're going to be, and the more you don't rely on that mouse to do basic things, right? So yeah, here we're just gonna show. I'm just gonna show you how just using the Windows key can, I mean, make you don't have to press on applications anymore. You don't have to click on the start menu anymore. I mean, none of that. So I know this is kind of like a new way of thinking it again. Just try to not, whenever you initially, because we're going to go through a lot of this stuff and not even touch the mouse, right? So the key point, or I guess the key fundamental driver that I want behind this is for you to try not to touch the mouse whenever you first log on. I know it's hard and it's going to take some time to get used to, but I don't know if you could put a note on your monitor that says "Don't touch the mouse" or something. Just try to refrain from it as much as you possibly can. Okay, so let's say that we just logged on to our computer and we want to open up a Microsoft Edge tab, right? So we just logged on. Again, I'm not touching the mouse. So all I'm going to do is press the Windows key and it's going to come up with this. I'm not yours obviously probably um, won't look like this, but mine does. And if you press the Windows key, something similar, of course, will come up. So let's just, like I said, we want to open up Edge, ED. So you just type. So you start by typing whatever application you want to open. So here I press Edge, and I press Enter. And this is, I already have three tabs set, but this is what opens for me. And so yeah, let's say that this is our open window that we have right now, and let's say we want to go from DuckDuckGo to Google. Okay, so in this case, instead of going up here and clicking on this and highlighting it and typing it in like this, right? We're not going to do that. So we're down here. We want to go Google, and all you have to do is press Control L. Okay, I'll do that again. Control L. So I want you to think about this in a very logical way. Remember last time in the Excel one, I talked about how I want you to think about this logically, as if somebody created this and wanted to make it as simple as possible. So here, the best way to think of it is edit link, Control L, Control link, right? So that's the way I think of it. I think it's the easiest way to. Maybe you can think of other little fun ways to memorize the shortcuts, but Control L does it for me. I just automatically know that it's going to go to the link. And so I go to the link. Let's say I want to go to Google or whatever, and open up Google, and let's say I don't know. I want to get to this tab over here, this McGraw Hill Connect tab. And if my mouse is down here, of course, I got to take my hands off the mouse and go up here and click on it, right? And it'll go to it. But let's say I want to get to it without touching the mouse whatsoever. And how I'm going to do that is Control Tab. So Control Tab will allow you to surf through the tabs, right? And so the like I said, you don't have to touch the mouse in this situation. Now, if you want to go backwards, like see how we're going forwards here. Like let's say we wanted to go from this tab to the Google tab behind us. That is Shift Control Tab, and that'll go the other way, right? So to go forward, Control Tab, and I just remember this as I'm scrolling through tabs, right? Like I'm controlling the tabs as I'm scrolling through them, right? And if I just want to go backwards, it's just Shift Control Tab, right? So Control Tab allows you to shift through here. You don't have to touch them. Okay. So remember that's Control Tab. That's Shift Control Tab. All right. Now, let's say that we're on this web page and I don't know, we're done using it, right? Like we're done with the Google page. We just want to get rid of it because it's in our way. To do that is Control W. Okay? Let me do that again for you. Now remember to open one up, Control T, right? To close one, to close the tab, it's Control W. Okay? So I'm going to do it one more time. Control T, Control W. Control T, Control W. Now remember, let's say I'm here at this site or I'm on this McGraw Hill Connect page and I want to go to Google or I want to go to another page. Remember, Control L, Control Link, and I want to go to Google. Or, I don't know, I want to go to Amazon. Control Link, Amazon. Now I want to open up a new tab and Control T, and I don't know, I want to go to Walmart or something, I don't know. And now that I go to Walmart, I realize I don't want to buy the product at Walmart. I want to go back to Amazon. So I want to close the window, Control W. So now you're back here, right? Let's see here. What else do we have? Close the internet application. Okay, so here is another shortcut, and so if you want to close the entire internet application, it's Alt F4, right? And I have to just press tab a couple times to get to close all, and it closes it. All right, so that was just about five shortcuts that you can use, pretty much every day, and it helps out a lot. Now, let's say that you don't want to go to Edge. Let's say that you want to open up, I don't know, an Excel document. So remember, rather than going down here and clicking on the tab or on the icon, all I have to do is press Windows EX, and it'll come up, and you're good to go. So same thing here. Remember, Alt F4. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Anyways, um, remember Alt F4 will close things, right? So if I have this document open and I just want to close it and get rid of it, Alt F4. Okay. So let's go through this one more time. Let's show how many things that we can do without touching the mouse whatsoever. Okay, so let's say we want to open up Edge and I don't know, we want to go to Google and we want to um, I don't know, we want to type in Home Depot Supply. I don't know why, but we want to control copy that, right? And say we want to paste it on a Word document. So we go to Word and we click on it and we paste it, right? And let's say that, well, we don't really need it anymore. So we Alt F4. We don't save it because we don't want it. And let's say that we're just done with the tab. So we Alt F4 and we close all. So that's just all the things, everything that we just did, we didn't even touch the mouse. So um, now basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through a lesson on what we just learned and hopefully reiterate these skills that we learned today to where we can become better at using the computer.